welcome in everybody. Figured I'd do a little bit of watching of the race here for a little bit. Try to get one of these lights turned on. Usually I have that done before I start. Got to figure out where the where all the data is on the NASCAR site here once they get going. But at least we're watching a little bit of this. Check it out and see how it's going.
It's scary.
Welcome into Chris Dye, fans of Green Bay, Jesse, Angela Minta, Angela LaFleur. Good to see you. Welcome in.
It's a little tight in the kitchen.
Welcome in, welcome in.
You shouldn't live with it. You should love it. When you
There
search with Redfin,
is.
we'll recommend homes you might have missed on your own. This just came on the market. Oh, how did we miss this?
A Science and Kirk success story.
Joshua, welcome in. Let me
Dancing
move my thing over here.
And helping kids through her youth literacy program is her passion. But a car accident.
I gotta find the live statistical stuff. I know it's on the site here. I just gotta find it once we get going.
Science and Kirk, and they got her a settlement.
Science and Kirk handled everything.
Yeah, and this is all new to me. So you live and you learn as you go along.
Science and Kirk at 1-800-LAWYER.
It's kind of the way I look at it.
You have a lawyer.com. If you have a phone.
What time is it? 3 o'clock in the afternoon already? Good Lord.
Historic Ellicott City's Main Street is Ray's Jewelry Exchange, the home of Maryland's top destination to cash in gold, silver, platinum, and diamonds.
Waiting for him to come back here to live action.
To get the most cash.
They had, last I looked, it was Michael Waltrip walking through the pits, talking with people.
2023 Maryland Auto Show. All roads lead to Baltimore. Get a look into the future of the drive.
This is the final race at Fontana as a 2-mile track. After today, it will be repaved into a half-mile. Interesting. Okay.
With events for everyone from
Interesting.
to thrill seekers, or for those looking to
I have no idea who will win the race.
Join us at the Maryland Auto Show, March 10th through the 12th.
I know they're pushing the auto show a lot. That makes sense.
75 years, but the thing that never does, the anticipation.
Hopefully, I gotta figure out where the stats and data is.
Drops, and the crazy journey begins all.
Should be something here under live scores, I'd imagine, or live update. I don't think it's under fantasy live. I just got to figure out where it is. Kyle Busch is always a favorite, I think, though, isn't he? Isn't he kind of almost always a favorite?
Filled with big stars and fancy cars. But 50 miles away is where you make a name for yourself. Here is where your dreams come true.
Once the race starts on the main page, yeah. Just got to wait for it to start.
It's Fontana.
It's the center of the NASCAR world today. The drivers are ready to roll, and after a historic weekend of weather that's rain, sleet, snow, and wind, maybe we'll have a historic race. The weather is cooperating. It's NASCAR on Fox.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able and remove your hats as the Army ROTC Titan Battalion from California State University presents our nation's colors. Here to perform today's invocation, please welcome the executive pastor of High Desert Church in Victorville, California, George Beasley.
Let's pray. Our gracious Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for the weather that we so desperately need in California, but we are grateful today for the break so that we can enjoy a race in Fontana, California. Lord, we pray for the safety of the drivers and the fans, but most of all, we're thankful for the grace found only in you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome singer and second daughter of Jenny Rivera, Jackie Rivera.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glares, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
God bless our soldiers, past, present, and future, everybody. All right.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with the first 2 races of the season.
Yeah, we'll see if Stenhouse can do it again here. I'm excited about this. So, all right, I got the main screen up there for where I want it, which is good.
I'm going to change your world. That's going to be interesting. Let's go. I love true great. Yeah, I want to watch history.
That is good.
The underdog. Good luck with that. In sports, people hate what they fear. They hate the Cowboys. They hate LeBron. I've got a lot of
Now I
haters.
just need to get
Sometimes I'm controversial when I don't even
live leaderboard up.
No matter how many times I'm right, you'll still argue with me. This is the herd.
All right, there we go. Live leaderboard up.
What was your emergency? Anybody ever seen anything like this?
We are good to go.
I'm here to rescue
And I need to fix my
You just wait around a minute and something awful's bound to happen.
stream elements needs to be fixed there.
911 Lone Star.
Let me do that.
A-list celebrities. They'll sing for their lives. But who are they? Oh no, why the long fade?
The new season is epic and you can watch anytime. With weekly themes.
New York.
Soccer, hockey. Where's my NASCAR one? There we go.
That will have everyone talking.
What? Somebody's messing with us.
All new Masked Singer. Wednesdays on Fox. Or watch anytime.
Hey, Curtis family.
Who's got a motive?
Why am I the bad guy? Accused is TV's most captivating new crime show.
Guilty as charged.
This is a nightmare.
And now you can watch it anytime.
We're close to hitting this gas and going here.
I'm gonna fix this, I promise.
Accused. All Tuesdays on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
Should let Dad Bills know.
West Virginia. I've been on that dating app, but girls are actually.
Uh-oh, there it is, Tina's show.
Guys in the city, it hasn't worked out for me.
There it is.
Ready to be in a place like this?
4 farmers are looking for love. Hey, Cole, what's up?
This is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yes, farmer wants the wife. I can't wait. Gonna do a race for a couple hours if you want to come on. There was the first commercial for it. Now I feel good.
Welcome to beautiful, sunny Southern California. This is obviously on tape.
Yeah, it was rained out yesterday, right, Andrew?
A first first ever blizzard warning for San Bernardino. We've had snow further down the San Gabriel Mountains than ever. And now we're going to have a NASCAR Cup Series race in Fontana, California, after some of the wildest, weirdest winter weather ever. Daytona 500 winner Ricky Stenhouse climbs aboard. Welcome to the broadcast booth where it's
Tony Stewart,
and most of all warm. 43 degrees out there. I'm Mike Joy with Hall of Famer Tony Stewart and Clint Boyer. This is the 33rd and final time that the Cup Series has raced on the 2-mile Speedway that Roger Penske built in the mid-90s. So why then do we feel like we're driving off into the great unknown today?
You just told me weather conditions all over the place, more rain than these people have seen in years.
Nice.
I'm telling you,
It's going to be
all over the
crazy.
place. The track's leaking a little bit, got weepers we're talking about. Listening to these drivers in the pre-race, every one of them have concern. I haven't seen that out of these guys.
All the drivers have concerns.
No, they ain't even been on the racetrack. No practice at all. A lot of unknowns, not only in that driver's seat, but these crew chiefs on the box as well, Tony.
So, Tony, why would today's race favor the dirt track specialists?
Because this is a track that has a lot of character. It's got a lot of
Could be
seams
real,
that
you're
are
right.
Slippery. It has different grooves that are slippery. But the thing about it is these guys have the ability to move around the racetrack and find the spot that makes their car drive the way they want it to. So it puts it in the driver's hands, and that's something I'm excited, especially at the beginning of this, to see how slippery this can be.
No, not really. I don't have a flag saying race.
So we're going to see a lot of moving around?
Still figure that out
There's
as
a
we
lot
go
of
along.
options with a 5-lane wide racetrack, very wide in the corners. It gives these guys coming from the back of Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, teammate William Byron. All these guys are going to be coming from back. Oh, by the way, they got
This
one
is a
last
big
week.
track.
Last year, Kyle Larson, you know where he started? Dead last.
All right, let's go trackside for the command.
Here comes the command.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome the star of the greatest NASCAR movie of all time, where he played legendary driver Rowdy Burns in Days of Thunder, actor Michael Rooker.
Drivers, start your engines!
There we go. Fire them up.
The NASCAR Cup Series, fired up and ready to race in Southern California. Glad to have you with us on Fox.
Hey, Theo Sam Eagle. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely
Good
sell
to see you.
Geico. Could help you save on homeowners.
Now we got to wait for this commercial.
Mom
now.
McDevitt.
I'll give you $2 for the chair.
Let me put you on mute for a
That's
second.
Victorian antique.
I'm going to intentional mute for a second. All right, let me bring this back up.
That's right.
Bring this down here. Theo's here. Chris is here. Jeannie's here. Boogity boogity, as Jeannie says. We're getting it rolling. I wonder about changing this background to white. I wonder how that would look.
Is special.
Let me see about this for a second.
So special.
What's really special?
Make
is
another
saving
copy of it.
Carfax value. You get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history.
Oh man, I have to change all that to white all the way around.
Shop at the all-new
Elements.
Being a NASCAR fan just
I don't
got
want
even
pink.
more rewarding with the free Fan Rewards loyalty program. Earn reward points and redeem them for merchandise,
Delete. I don't want
tickets,
pink.
VIP experiences, and so much more.
White.
Earn points from the track or at home. Check in on your phone, complete your profile, or play fantasy racing to score your first points. Join and
I don't
start
like that
earning
one either.
today. Visit NASCAR.com/rewards to learn more now.
We can stay at the bloodline and question how will Roman Reigns handle the situation with Jey Uso. An all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
From the beaches
Maybe the same way.
and everywhere in between.
All right, guess I'm not gonna do that.
These
destination for thrill seekers.
All right, we're in California today, everybody. Let's have some fun.
An exhilarating blend of speed, difficulty,
This could be the race right here.
and danger. Guaranteed to cause an adrenaline rush and conclude with an exciting finish.
NASCAR Cup drivers have been in California dreaming of this.
Oh, look at the treetop car.
2-mile Speedway. And we're coming off the biggest race of the year, the Daytona 500, which ended up in a double overtime finish. Travis Pastrana catching Kyle Larson. Everybody okay after that one? And when the caution light went on, Ricky Stenhouse was just ahead of Joey Logano to score a very emotional and I think
We'll see if Ricky Stenhouse can do it again today.
victory for Tad and Jody DeShecter and Brad Doherty's single car team in the biggest race of the year. Clint, how about we dial up Ricky Stenhouse?
Let's do that, Mike. How about you, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. exploring the boys up in the booth? You got us?
I got you, boys. What's happening?
Man, Daytona 500 champion. Change your life this week. Tell me about your week. And then tell me, the one thing that stuck out in our interview is that Brad Doherty saying, hey, have fun, let's enjoy this, let's soak it in, and then let's shut it off and go back to business out in California.
Yeah, we had a blast this week. A lot of flying around, a lot of interviews, but it was well worth it. No sleep. I got caught up on sleep Friday and Saturday, but yeah, like Brad said, we're here to do business. Last week now. We're in the race car.
Yeah, new week. The race is over with from last week.
You know, keep this thing up front. Our Round Treetop Camaro. We'll be the first to find out what it's like entering turn one here. Just checking out the seams right now to kind of see where the water is and make sure we stay off of that.
Well, buddy, you nailed it there. You're the first one through it. Good luck out there. Hope things go well for you.
Appreciate it. It's been a fun week. This is going to be a great race here today.
Practice and qualifying rained out yesterday, so using the NASCAR metric, Christopher Bell has the pole. 3 wins last season. Ricky Stenhouse, the 500 winner, will start alongside. Row 2, Joey Logano, a previous runner-up here. Alex Bowman, winner here in 2020. Row 3, Chris Buescher finished in the top 5 last week.
I like how they have the drivers and all their graphics up there. It's pretty cool.
In 2018, Daniel Suarez, 4th here last year, and Ross Chastain on a 5-race.
All right, we're getting ready to kick it.
Row 5, there's Ryan Blaney.
Wheels are getting warmed up.
3 races here, and Kevin Harvick. Montana would be a home track for the Bakersfield native, who won here in 2011. Tony.
Let's check and see if we can get my good buddy Harv down there. Kevin Harvick's Tony Stewart in the booth. You got me, bud?
Sir.
Hey, bud, I know you got to go home this week and go to Bakersfield, see a lot of people you haven't seen for a while.
I love how they can go to the cars.
Come and watch you here at California Speedway, your last chance here. What's your thoughts, bud?
Well, the track's dry, so we're off to a good start. But, yeah, it was great to go home. Always a fun place to race, and it's been a lot for my career. I ran my first race here, I believe, in 1998. May have been 97. Long time ago, but fun place to race.
What do you guys think about that? I like how they can go to the cars and talk to everybody.
Well, bud, you guys get to be the heroes right here. This first stint's going to show what the driver's all about, and I got my money on you. So
What's up, Caleb? Welcome in.
Fun today, and enjoy this one.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Harvick rolls off 10th. Now there's still a chance to win $10,000 of Clint's cash on Fox Bet Super 6. Just download the free Super 6 app on your phone now and submit your Stage 2 predictions for your chance to win big. All right, let's get late-breaking news. Looks chilly out there, Jamie Little.
It is, but the sun is shining, Mike, and we are ready for it. I'm starting in Kyle Larson's pit. He was the man that went to victory lane here a year ago. It was the California driver's second win at this track. Now, today, he's starting 15th, and I talked to his team.
Hendrick Motor Cars.
No mistakes.
Kyle Larson, the 5.
No mistakes in the race car. No mistakes right here on pit road.
Oh, you usually listen to him on the scanner. Yeah, that makes sense.
12 sets of tires, and these drivers are going to take them every chance they can. Regan?
Well, Jamie, Fontana Speedway has been a here, 2 DNFs. That doesn't come from a lack of speed, though.
Yeah, you don't want the DNS.
He's been here. Spoke to him earlier today. He said the biggest challenge for him
He's starting first today.
position, figuring out how far he can go into turn 1.
Christopher Bell in the 20.
Communication is the key word today. They must communicate through the day with the changing track conditions as the rubber goes down if they're going to hope to get that first top 10 finish at California. Larry Mack?
Yeah, Regan, you know, over the last 3 years, we've run a lot of races with no practice. No big deal, but this takes it to a whole new level. You heard Clint and Tony talk about the unknowns. No rubber on the racetrack. Very cool temperatures.
Yeah, it's cool temperatures. It's going to make an interesting track.
An ever-changing racetrack. They will be making adjustments on these race cars every single trip to pit road. That driver feedback is going to be so important. It might fuel window, forget it. It's all about those Goodyear tires.
It's the tire window, right, Larry?
You got it.
It is an unbelievably beautiful day here. It poured Friday and Saturday, and it's supposed to do the same Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So today, the doubleheader, the Cup Series, and then 45 minutes after today's race, the Xfinity Series, which was rained out yesterday. That's what the track looked like when it wasn't raining or snowing, that is. And Cucamonga Peak covered in snow. They got
44 to 49 degrees today. Cloudy.
About the same temperatures as yesterday.
You say 5 feet?
Yes, 5 feet.
That's a lot.
They were thinking it could be 10. Southern California is known for sun, surf, and gridlock on the LA freeways. I mean, even Clint had a hard time getting to the racetrack here. Yep, there he is, rolling along. And Tony fared no better trying to get to the Speedway here this weekend. Road rage? No, not Tony. But here we are, where the traffic jam will be at nearly 200 miles an hour.
There we go.
400 miles.
5 wide.
Anybody, I could show you a good driver. Just put him in there. If you fared that traffic on it's the 10 out here, Tony, not a 10 highway. It's the 10. That traffic 5 wide, just like they're here on this racetrack, you're going to see it on these restarts all day long.
5 wide, salute to the fans. As we get ready here in Fontana, California, that's the all-new Toyota Camry TRD leading the field.
No better display than to show those 5 lanes of this racetrack than that right there. It can be done. They are there, and they will be using every one of those lanes today.
Love it.
I think it's cool that NASCAR's helped do this and celebrate with the fans like this, rather than just our normal procedure and 2 wide, to be able to show appreciation to the fans for all these years of coming to California Speedway. Get these fans excited. We're excited in the booth. I know the drivers are excited to be in these cars. They're real excited to see what this racetrack's going to look.
Oh, packed house. Awesome to see the one last go at this place. It is packed house. Everybody's here to see this race go down, and I think we have an action-packed race. I'm telling you, those big name drivers here.
Yeah, that'd be cool if they could go green that way, wouldn't it?
That's the way it was won, last year with Kyle Larson. I think it's all over the place. Anybody's game.
That would be cool.
There's your Toyota Camry TRD leading the field. Lights out. And here's some Joey Logano audio.
Boys, how we going today? A good start last week. Plenty of pit stops today. We'll keep our heads in it. Plenty of opportunity to make those spots if we need to. Try to keep our strategy on point and point the last one here.
That's spot on, Tony. And, you hear a lot of concern in the drivers, the crew chiefs. Was down talking to Randall Burnett, Kyle Busch's crew chief. Having adjustability built into this race car for these guys. No practice. This track, it is a monsoon. Tons of water down.
It's a big race.
Add any more character. What's that character? Those character are bumps. We saw it last year. Cars bottoming out. Making sure that they don't get on those limiters too hard early. That's hard to do all off of last year's notes. So trying to figure out the other.
Is it really, Andrew? Yeah, it's been a mess all over.
This cold, the pace could be upwards of 0.8 of a second faster. Guess what that does? That puts more load on that car, and it makes it even lower yet.
All right.
Making sure you have adjustability, have a little bit of, that adjustment built in for when they get to that competition caution is where the whole game is made.
Let's listen in on Ryan Blaney's team.
Let you know what I need. That's be safe. This is the cold racetrack. It's really cold to win the last one here, so. Yes, sir. We'll be behind you all day. Have fun out there.
Roger Penske built this.
Starting 9th, Blaney is.
In the mid-1990s, the Penske drivers would love to win the final race on this 2-mile configuration
for the captain today. One of the coolest trophies in the sport. I've always
Yeah, I saw that, Josh. I saw the blimp up there.
they go away, but those trophies
That's always cool.
and this one is super cool. Pace car heads for pit road.
Pace car's gone.
And the field addresses itself to the start line. 200 laps, 400 miles.
Here we go.
Take long for 3 wide at the start of this.
Right.
So much for taking it easy.
Look how dirty it is. Wow. Jockeying for position back there.
And they are flowing already.
That's what's cool about this place. Right off the bat, you see the confidence.
Make sure I'm where I want to be.
Kyle Busch clear down on the bottom. They are all over this racetrack. Slitting and sliding, trying to figure it out. Ricky Stenhouse goes from the front row. He's in trouble. At least 2 places in the field, the first half of the field. Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman for the lead.
That's what's going to be so exciting about this first stage of this race is watching these drivers figure out in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, they got to find their flow. No out of bounds today, so drivers will be up against the wall and also down on the apron. Gotta love that.
So instead of who's the best driver, who's the best car, are we looking at who had the best sim?
This is just all about wide open racing here.
Well, that's a great point, and the hardest part about sim is trying to figure out what the lap times are. And what that is the heights. You want these cars all the way down on the ground and get the most downforce out of it, utilizing that diffuser underneath the car. If you go over that, it gets on them limiters, on a bump especially, you can bottom the car out and spin it out. Saw it several times last year.
See how much mechanics plays into this one today.
What these teams learned during the course
The
of the
racer's
season,
car.
some of those heights actually got raised, not lowered. So different areas of how they were using that underwing and making the cars get better downforce by getting pitch in the car. That's something that may take some of those bottoming issues out.
It goes right back to the sim, though, what he brought up. It's the lap time. You can't really figure out what lap time. That's all I guess until you go out there, they burn a lap, and you're like, uh-oh. You're either saying, that's exactly what I thought it was going to run and feel good about it, or you see that they were way faster, and you're probably going to be lower than you need to be.
So Ross Chastain up 5 spots, Martin Truex up 8 spots, Kyle Larson plus 5.
Everybody's jumping spots right now. Kyle Larson's just jumped up 5 spots.
Came from 4th to the lead. And
Up to 10th. Chastain just went into 2. Bowman, Chastain, Bell, Logano, Allmendinger. You're 5 right now.
Truex Suarez, 6th place. Definitely heard a shift.
Man, you can see when they come around that curve how tight they are to the track.
Cars get slowed down, bogged down in the corner enough, and gave him a chance to reach down, grab him a gear, pulls it up off the corner, and keep that momentum on.
That's a luxury we didn't have. You know, this new car with one extra gear like that. If you got bogged down in the middle of the corner, you paid the price the entire straightaway trying to get the momentum out. Having the ability to downshift like that and knowing when to do it and do it in an efficient manner, that could be a game changer.
Yeah, going to a 5-speed transmission.
Pit timing's going to be big today. Quicker you can pull that pit, the better you're going to be.
It was too far of a gap, the gear-wise, and you wouldn't be able to shift.
That's for sure.
Already looks like there's rubber getting put on the racetrack. You can see it cleaning up some of that debris that we saw that first lap. All that stuff starting to go away.
And I really thought
Nice.
that we'd see a lot of cars at the bottom of the racetrack at the beginning of this. Immediately, and when Alex Bowman got to the lead,
Bowman's still running out. Decent pace ahead, everybody.
has moved up to the upper half of the racetrack.
There's a lot more to that. There's a lot of layers to what you just said, and some of those, talking to the crew chiefs this morning, that's by design. You just heard me say that these cars are right down on the racetrack. On the bottom of the racetrack, it's rougher on the bottom than it is the top. So they're actually set up, planning to run that outside where they can get the most out of their chassis and the heights and that.
Truex Allmendinger 5th place.
I like the Truex Research car.
And look at the difference the draft. As soon as he got to the back bumper at Bell, those cars just blew Truex's doors off. Love that.
No.
Shot, 3 cars running, and that shows you all the lines in this racetrack and the difference. Look at the momentum that outside carried right to the bumper of Truex.
It's literally pick the spot that makes your car feel the best and that you're most comfortable right now. Something else about the bottom that we didn't really talk about and think about. The weepers do end up down toward the bottom of the racetrack, so being up like that might be a...
Man, when they go 3-4 wide around in his turns, that's something.
So with all the rain we've had the last couple of days here, weepers are groundwater, water that's been absorbed into the ground and then weeps out.
Best mover so far, William Byron, plus 12. Tyler Reddick, plus 10. Martin Truex, plus 10.
And that's where it just gets pushed up from the ground, and then it gets up and then has to run down to the inside.
Fastest lap of the race was Chastain. He's the only driver to circulate this track in under 41 seconds. Back in lap 3, he has climbed 7 spots to second behind Alex Bowman, and the battle for the lead is closing up. Bowman led 110 laps here when he won.
Chastain closed that gap a little bit right there.
Ross Chastain running him down fast last year, picking up right where they picked up.
Chastain at 175.64 miles an hour. Bowman, 175.31. Logano, 174.84. Truex, 174.20 right now.
Make an adjustment in front of them, take that line away, and you'll see that momentum go. If you got to burst through that bubble quick when you catch them, if you get stalled out behind him, that's exactly what you do, get stalled out.
So they're not flat all the way around. 176 is the average of a lap, but they're 193 miles an hour into turn 1.
This is one of
It's good averages, though.
tracks that you'll see all season long. So these guys will listen to the pitch of the motor and dictate whether they've got a good lap or not. They don't need to see it on the dash. They literally will go off of what they hear, and they can tell if it binds them up, if it slows them down, they will move around until they hear that lap that makes it sound right.
They're rolling through these laps already.
The other big mover, Martin Truex, up 10 spots from 14th on the grid.
Truex doing some damage.
As we watch Busher holding off Harvick for 15th.
No.
Noah Gragson back there in 18th. Bubba Wallace makes the pass.
Get over here and lay down.
Larry Mack?
Yeah, Mike, we talked about tire fall off. We run 10 laps, and we're already over a second slower than what these drivers ran on their fastest laps. And that right there goes to show you, every time that caution flies. You know, I didn't.
They're going to grade through some tires today, too.
Got one built into this one. That whole racetrack's a cheese grater.
Jamie?
You mentioned Martin Truex Jr. started 14th. He's moving his way up, Mike, but he just came on the race.
Truex in 5th now, started 14th.
I checked with the team, and they don't know if it's moisture or if it's fog inside, but he's basically going by feel at this point.
Well, on the first lap, cars that were on the outside, which is where
Yeah, these windshields look like garbage today.
went through a whole lot of either speedy dry or who knows how to Kyle Larson.
Larson pulling up into the pits.
Probably rank as today's favorite for this race. Last year's winner, he was
What's up, Ollie? Welcome in.
off pace and came to pit road under green.
Doesn't look like it's under power.
Last year, the Toyotas had engine trouble here. Jamie?
Well, that's exactly what the 5 Kyle Larson's I've blown up, and they've gone under the hood, and you can hear it sick. And that's something they just said. We have no mistakes today, and right away they've got engine issues here as they look under the hood of Larson's car.
Larson with engine issues, everybody. Hey, Space Mountain Dave.
New look for Kyle Busch, who was in contention in the closing laps of the Daytona 500, which once again slipped through his grasp.
Sure is a new look, and it's hard to get used to it, but I'm telling you, it's the same old Kyle. That boy's fast. He's been fast all year long. The Clash, he was fast. Oh, so close.
Marky Do, hello. Thank you.
On the door knocking.
And how about Corey LaJoy, who earned a 6th starting spot alongside Cody Ware due to the
NASCAR metric, which takes into account point standing positions, last race finish, and fastest lap in the last race.
That's not good if you got engine issues.
Joy in 12th. You see Larson, bottom of the racetrack, coming back out. He's got to stay below that blend line as he works his way up to speed, but part doesn't look like it's coming up to speed.
Yeah, and it's hard on the apron like that. You don't know how slick it is, but you know if he's really.
Well, Larson's back out of the track, but his car looks slow.
He's trying to not be too aggressive, getting out there and just let it roll.
Here's the 5. So they're trying to diagnose it on the track with whatever speed they can manage.
These are those gremlins.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
You know, not having been on this racetrack, this is something that probably would have shown up in practice, and unfortunately, here it is, lap 16, and your day is all but over.
Yell it out.
This is a competition caution.
Correct. Lap 15, initially, NASCAR said this morning, lap 20.
They're running under caution right now.
Further consultation decided that lap 15 would be the competition caution. This often happens when we do not have any practice.
Yep.
So that teams can come in, check tire wear and other things. And this will be a bit of a break for Larson. That's because he'll get one of his 2 laps back, being the only car eligible for the free pass.
Not only will he get one of the laps back, he'll also get a lot more time on pit road to be able to see if they can diagnose and get to the bottom of this. Maybe it's something as wild as a plug wire or something like that being off.
You hope it is.
Yeah.
You hope it's something that you can replace. If not, if it's internal, you're stuck with it. And as you know, you and I've been doing this long enough. Those problems don't fix themselves. They
don't fix themselves. You got to go back into the house and work on them.
Oil pans and blocks and everything else.
So we've been saying that this is the last race on this configuration. Because NASCAR, after saying right to the middle of next week, we will not sell California Speedway, Adam Stern at Sport Business Journal published a report that said they'd sold 80% of the land here, over 400 acres for over $500 million. This racetrack is right near a freeway and a rail line, and could be a lot of this land is very developable. But they are keeping almost 90 acres for the smaller, shorter racetrack they intend to build, and then they will lease parking on what was racetrack property but is now going to be available for development. That's why this is the last race in the 2-mile configuration.
All about money.
Says the transformation of this speedway to a short track is going to take more than a year, raising the question mark of where will NASCAR be in Southern California for 2024 and maybe 2025. We can delve into that later, but right now, pit road is open.
There's a lot of debris on the pits too. All right, here they are coming in for the pit.
He also told the team, let's not make any big changes here until we get a better feel for the racetrack. So it'll be minimal changes for the 12 Ford tires as well. Ross Chastain, a little tight to start this race. Rear slide on throttle, so slight air pressure adjustment and 4 tires. Okay, Reagan.
Maybe Alex Bowman just a little bit too hesitant to turn the wheel in the corners right now because the back is loose. That means it wants to slide out from underneath him and go towards the wall. And the 22 of Joey Logano, that race car started to run too tight. It was getting better as they ran, and it actually ended 2 moves.
Man, they're getting back out quick.
First caution flag in the books. Work continues on Kyle Larson, and they will.
Larson stays in and keep working on his car.
I'm going back to Cali.
Oh, we're not going to play a little LL Cool J in the background. That'll get me ginged. Yeah, it'd be nice to see short track out there.
Meeting a new young homeowner for the first time is a unique challenge.
So you think you can help?
All right, so make sure. So we got it on the right one. Leaderboard's up there looking good.
What you doing?
Just cleaning my trash can.
Wow. It's important to build trust.
See you put your address.
Still got to fix that at some point.
Well, you can never be too safe.
with trash?
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your
Doo,
parents,
doo,
but we can
doo.
protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
So look at the hedges there.
I'm always looking at the hedges.
Okay, I'll fix that. Alright, I'll have to wait. Coke's going to get all their commercials in today. I guarantee you that. Definitely a lot of Coke commercials today. I sent a text to Dad Builds about coming on, but I guess he must be tied up with the family. He knows his racing. He said he wanted to come on with me in the future. Wow, that didn't get crap. Ugh, I am tired already.
Or passing down the family business. Or giving back to the places that inspire you. No matter your purpose, at PNC Private Bank, we will work with you every step of the way to help you achieve it. So let us focus on the how.
Hope you're having a good time here today, just hanging out, watching the race, listening, being a part of what we do over here.
Ford Tough. It's a commitment to providing you the capability.
My wife must be going to pick up my son.
And the technology that you expect from Ford F-Series. The best-selling trucks for 46 years straight. And now during Ford Truck Month, find out what a built Ford Tough truck can do for you. This is Ford Truck Month, America.
Start making
Truck
memories
Month.
on the water you will never forget. For as little as $5 a day, you can own your very own brand new Tracker boat, motor, and trailer package. The world's #1 best-selling fishing and pontoon boats are sold factory direct at Bass Pro Shops and other select dealers. Plus, for
Oh, you got it, Andrew. I don't mind doing it.
Bass Pro Shops gift cards worth $500 and more.
Took a little bit to get it all together today,
The finest.
but it's all good.
NASCAR is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. And by Ford, built for America. 18 laps complete, under caution the competition yellow at lap number 15.
I've seen a lot of debris on the front of the cars.
Here at Fontana, let's take a closer look with Larry McReynolds and the Toyota Cutaway car.
At a high-speed track like Fontana, from an aero standpoint, you'll hear drivers constantly complaining about being in dirty air. Now, I am the Toyota.
There you go, Angela.
Let's go to our Toyota Cutaway car to see if we can explain exactly what dirty air is from an aero standpoint.
Dirty air they're talking about right now.
Full downforce on it, but look at the air behind the car. It's very turbulent. It's very confused. Now, this is a car that's behind that lead car. It starts to feel the effect of that dirty air 15 to 20 car lengths back. The closer it gets, the more front downforce it continues to lose, and the car won't turn. When it gets right behind it, the handle of that trail car changes completely. That's why a driver will start moving around, trying to get out from behind that lead car. Mike, you have to think about it like being on the lake in a boat behind the wake of another boat.
Thanks, Larry. We're getting ready to
Larry's all over it.
A couple of updates on pit stops. Christopher Bell came in 5th, came out 16th. They had trouble on the right rear on his Toyota. And Martin Truex.
All right, coming up on lap 20.
Front tire got away from the crew. That is equipment interference, equipment leaving the box. And so he will restart tail end. Kyle Larson has gone to the garage. Jamie informs us they believe it is an electrical problem and it's something they can repair and get him back out there. But there he is, off track right now.
Gordon. Okay, here.
Wow, they got his car all pulled apart.
Triage and meatball surgery going.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was fun to listen to because those guys they don't know what exactly it is, but they're looking for everything they can get.
Here's the Truex stop. And this is all captured by NASCAR's pit road monitoring system, and there it goes. So that is brought to the attention of the officials electronically. They review it, call the penalty, and let the crew know that he'll start out back. Ross Chastain.
All right, here we go.
He and Alex Bowman lead them back to green.
Back to green.
where you really see these guys that restart on the outside. They're able to carry that momentum.
Ollie, wouldn't be good to do that. I'm still all new to this whole thing.
And it gets established on them, right? All you got to do is get to their right rear where that spotted kick cleared them up, and you can continue that momentum.
Obviously, your guy that won the Indy 500 is a favorite.
There's no out of bounds here. Taking advantage of every inch of asphalt.
I like Truex as a racer.
But again, you have to be careful. There's a massive bump up off of the corner in 4. We saw several cars spin out when they hit that, load the car hard, get on them stops, and spin out.
Third place, Ryan Blaney. Edging ahead of Alex Bowman, but he's got that run on the high side.
Speaking of run, look at this run on the bottom.
Whoa!
Come from both directions, Blaney.
Middle lane clear. You're all clear.
He was trying to squeeze in, getting up the track. You saw Blaney gas up way early and get established to keep Kyle Busch and that 8 car from getting up in front of him.
And you just saw why this place is sold out today for that kind of racing.
That was good racing.
Well, that's kind of cool, Marky.
Just like what you mentioned, Clint, he tried to get in there so far to try to make sure he cleared those guys till they could get up. If not, it's literally
Chastain, Logano, Bowman, your top 3.
putting your hand on their shoulder and just pulling them back.
Blaney and Busch following that up.
Suarez up to 5th there. 3 wide. Back at 9th. And Wallace on the bottom.
It's almost in awe after this track, the pounding that it took with all the weather, all the water, the rain, for this thing to be in the condition they are. Just a hats off job to everybody, all the personnel that worked their tails off all night long, all weekend long to make sure this went down today.
First time that Ross Chastain has led.
Hey, Dakota, welcome in.
On this 2-mile oval. Chase Elliott, big run on the outside.
Outside, middle, whatever lane's available.
Right.
He's certainly been moving tonight. And you look over your shoulder, look at the biggest movers. Chase Elliott right there, the number 9. And it's because of those moves. Likes what he feels in that race car. A lot of speed. It's not settling. Like you said, he's got maneuverability. They're on the outside. I'm going to go to the bottom. I'm going to try to slide in there, slide up, get in position, establish. Got the 11. Nope, going for more.
Cleared him, 1 back.
Bubba Wallace been working that bottom into the corner to very good effect.
Got slid up in front of him.
He has come.
Bubba Wallace, currently 6th, started 18th.
Since the restart, rolling. 25 laps complete in Fontana. Chevy Ford, Chastain, Logano, and Blaney. 1 caution flag so far, but we're back and rolling.
They're going to commercial.
Your heart is the beat of life. If you
75th anniversary. That's pretty cool. Hard to believe all that time's gone by. Truex is 29th. I just noticed that, Jeannie. He dropped down big time. I think he got penalized in that pit back there is what happened. I think he either came out too quick or his people got in the way or something that caused a some type of reaction or penalty. So I don't know. We're at a quick commercial break here. And we'll see how we do with this. I just figured this was a good last-minute addition to what we were doing on the channel today. Got penalized for tire leaving the pit box during the stop. There you go. I thought it was something there. Now you got the order, the 1, the 22, the 12, and the 48 are your top 4 right now. So, we're running under a green, which is good. It's the way you want to run it. I wish Fox kept a little box with the race going while they ran all their commercials. That'd be kind of cool. You know? Be much better that way. Be better to keep up with the race while they're off on these commercial breaks. I don't know why they don't do that. Makes common sense to me. Heck, they can do it with pro wrestling, and that's all scripted. They'll do it. Well, they should do it all the time, Angela. For the whole race, I would have the box down there at least let the race go. So people can see it keep going even while you're doing the commercials. Seems like that would be kind of good. Same top four right now. You're 22, you're 12, you're 1, and you're 23 are your top right now. We've gone through, 4 laps by the time we get back here? Probably somewhere in there. All right, here we go. Coming back in.
And the 42 got brushed up and into the wall. You're watching from
nice.
Bell and right there.
Just ran out of real estate there.
Well, I think he got his real estate taken from him.
Right, that's what I mean.
New leader Ryan Blaney. Joey Logano led for about half a corner. You're watching this from the Goodyear Blimp. They're providing our aerial coverage today. Goodyear powering the race from green to checkered flag and every mile in between. Goodyear, more driven. By the way, the two leaders, Blaney and Logano, 45 minutes after this race, they're going to be in this booth to help Adam Alexander call the Xfinity race on FS2 today.
Well, that's pretty cool. You go from racing the whole time to being an announcer right after it.
Definitely on it. You knew there was going to be somebody that nailed this. No practice, all the things we've been talking about. Liking what they feel so far. Everybody else, there's a lot of racing left, a lot of adjusting to be done yet.
Let's go back to 6th place. And Jamie.
Kyle Busch in the 8 up 15 spots since the start of the race. Has a new look, a new sponsor on board the number 8. This is actually the same car that Tyler Reddick raced here a year ago. He was lights out fast, won both stages, got a lot of laps. But this is a good car for Kyle so far today. Just saying he's a little loose on the bottom and across the bumps, Regan.
JD, it's been a struggle to start so far for Christopher Bell, who is your pole sitter. That race car is very unstable through the corners right now, especially over the bumps. They're working to fix that, and they had a little bit of a smoke.
A lot of loose cars today.
On that last round of stops.
Thanks, Regan. 31 laps complete. Blaney, Logano, Chastain, and Bubba Wallace, who's had quite a drive from 12th on the restart. His Toyota's up to 4th. Roman in 5th, Busch 6th, and
That monster car.
Tony, managing these runs are very tricky on a track like this. You need to be able to get the passes done early to get established, to get in better clean air. But you have to save a little bit for the end of the run, too.
Yeah, you definitely can burn the tires off. And like we mentioned, momentum is so key here. If you go out there, you melt the tires off and get that thing to where you have to slow down more in the corner, it makes for a very, very long day.
Balance is so important at a track like this. Can't be too tight, can't be too loose. It has to be a neutral,
What's up, Liam?
even balance on this thing. Or you wear that rocker out.
Love that sound.
You'll have tire trouble.
33 complete. The Penske Fords, Blaney and Logano out in front. Well outside of
Here we go, leaving the track again.
NASCAR on Fox.
I'll talk more about that on the trip recap, Liam.
And the truck
I think I've covered that a couple times.
The truck that lets you move
That'll be on Tuesday.
and then climb them. This is the truck of the outdoors.
It was half decent.
For the adopters and the rising generation. This is the one more truck owners are switching to. This is what it means to be a Ram.
Get up. And
Oh, no
gradually
problem, Liam.
reduce
No
grace
problem,
the
buddy.
Easiest way. Step
Yeah,
into
we'll
the
cover it
shower
on
with
Tuesday.
Just Remain Control GH
9:30.
shampoo. Blends away
Most of
low
the people
grade
coming in for
you wash for
sports
subtle,
don't want to hear
natural
about that, so I
results.
I don't
Textured
force
hair?
it down their throat.
Try new Control GX for textured hair.
I really hate how they don't show the continuing race during the commercials.
Get crafts, sporting goods, restaurants, and the future of NASCAR all from your neighborhood. DoorDash.
We got the house!
Pods handles
Come
the
on,
driving.
back to the race.
Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
Home internet, what a pain in the... Hey, neighbor!
Try T-Mobile, it sets up so fast.
It's like Wi-Fi that runs on 5G.
John Travolta.
From T-Mobile, wait till you see. Tell me more, tell me more.
One cord's all that you need.
Tell me more, tell me more. Don't you worry about speed.
I'm at this wing joint telling people that Geico has been offering savings.
Yeah,
over
well, we're waiting on it, Liam.
That's longer than a buffalo wing.
Wait for the commercials here.
And did you know that Geico offers motorcycle insurance? Oh, my lips are burning. No, my lips are actually burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service. See how much you could save at geico.com.
It's too hot. Oh, this is too hot, mate.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth.
God, another commercial.
3 things are required in the great outdoors: food, drink, and shelter.
Hello, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. For just dollars a day, you can help helpless animals find shelter.
Wrong shelter, Sarah. Also, that's a wolf. Head for the mountains.
Fox NASCAR.
Oh, Sarah Von Vaca
is
looked pretty good.
sponsored by the Credit One Bank NASCAR American Express Card. And by DoorDash. Get more from your neighborhood. 37 laps complete in Fontana, California. Ryan Blaney.
All right, 37th lap. We're coming on 38th. Let's get back at it.
0.8 of a second. That margin has held pretty steady. Ross Chastain 1.8 back, then Bubba Wallace and Kyle Busch the top 5. Now, Cliff's Super 6 contest. Neither of these organizations have led yet today, but will Joe Gibbs Racing or Stuart Haas have led more laps than the other at the end of stage 2? Oh, and you have to guess how many.
Well, I'm looking over my shoulder, and this 14 car's having trouble, so I don't know. I think I go after them Gibbs boys today. I hate to tell you that, Tony, with you standing here. Let's ride along here and see if we can hear something going south for Chase Briscoe. Right off the bat, one thing you can see is just the debris on that windshield, how hard it is, and then the next thing, look how rough this windshield is.
Yeah, windshields are a mess. What's up, buddy? How was work? Good? Yeah. You got schoolwork you're working on there? Okay. Watch this race for a little bit. I can barely see out of that window. He gone. That quickly.
So he doesn't feel like he's at full power. It just feels like it's, I don't know how many horsepower down it is, but that's when you hear a driver talk about flat, they're talking about that the motor feels flat. It just means it doesn't feel like it's got 100% power. So I don't know what percentage down he feels like, but it's definitely showing up on the racetrack right now.
And she sings a tune, Mike. And when that tune, it sounds weird, that's that flat. You want to hear that baby up on the pipe. Did you see that 9-car?
Bubba Wallace doing some driving today, up to 5th.
Not hearing Chase Briscoe in that 14, not happy with the way that baby's singing to him.
Now, Kyle Larson, Jamie, is 16 laps down, but he's back on track.
Yes, you saw him back in the garage for a while. It was indeed an electrical issue for Kyle Larson. You see when they were back in the garage, they brought him back out, and they know they're not going to be contending for another win here in California, but they said they're going to stay out, try to learn some things, Mike, maybe something they can take on to the intermediate tracks later this season.
Boy, they change it all. That's coil ignition. caution car.
Whoa!
And that puts us over the
We're up on a caution.
at lap 42.
The 6 went flying.
He's running 13th at that time. That thing slid forever.
On those seams. All right, Keselowski outside of Corey LaJoy and just a little bit of contact.
Just a nudge.
Corey LaJoy get loose and his wheels went right. It tells me he got loose, had to chase the car up the track right in the quarter panel.
Twink. Right there.
Yeah. That's all it takes. That's how uneasy these cars are. You're just barely walking that razor's edge. Lean on it the least little bit. Away she went.
Second caution flag of the day, and it comes with 23 laps to go in stage 1. Cody Ware will get the free pass.
Actually, you can see the flames come out of the headers there. Corey did lift. It wasn't like he just stayed in the gas and groove in there. That's not what he wanted to do, obviously, but he did get out of the gas to try to help avoid the contact. Just didn't work.
Keselowski gets a push to restart, and we'll head back for pit road.
The encouraging thing about that is all 4 of those tires were still up.
Yeah, all 4 tires were still going.
Way sideways. Didn't go through the tire, no punctures. Makes it easier for him to get back.
A couple of big movers. William Byron up to 10th after restarting 32nd.
Look how sandblasted the front of that car is.
And Martin Truex, after serving a penalty for a tire rolling out of his pit box, he is now 14th. Jamie.
And the 12 of Ryan Blaney, just a lot of cars really loose right now. And remember, a lot of them didn't take big swings out of just air pressure in the first round of stops. Maybe a little bit more aggressive changes here for the 12. He's just loose all around. So
all right, pit for a lot of people. Let's see what we got.
Ross Chastain in as well, saying he's extra loose when he's out front. So an air pressure adjustment and a 4-tire stop here, Regan.
Wow, that was fast.
From the start through that entire run, he was trying to manage the tires with expectations that the run went long, and the 22 of Joey Logano, that car also takes too long for the front tires to start working. Needs the front side of the run to be a little bit better.
Man, those pit changes are quick.
Ryan Blaney leads the field out of the pits. Here's our race off pit road, sponsored by Ram. Second caution flag of the day. This one for Brad Keselowski.
Too many breaks in this for me.
And being overweight makes it more risky. I'm calling my doctor. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Authorized for emergency use, Paxlovid is an oral treatment for people 12 and up who have mild to moderate COVID-19 and have a high risk factor for it becoming severe.
My symptoms are mild now, but I'm not waiting. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Having even one risk factor, like being over 50, diabetes, or smoking, increases your chances of severe COVID. Taken within 5 days of symptoms, Paxlovid reduced the risk of developing severe COVID-19 by 86%.
Paxlovid may strengthen or weaken other medicines. Taking it with certain medicines may cause life-threatening side effects or affect how Paxlovid works. So it's critical to tell your
Man,
doctor
disappointing they
about all
don't keep
medicines
showing the
you take,
race.
including verbal supplements, because lab tests or changing the dose of your medicines may be needed. Tell your doctor if you have any serious illnesses, allergies, liver or kidney disease, are pregnant or plan to become pregnant, are breastfeeding or use birth control. Paxlovid may affect how your birth control works. Don't take Paxlovid if you're allergic to nirmatrelvir, ritonavir, or any of its ingredients. Serious side effects can include allergic reactions, liver problems, and issues with HIV medicines. Other side effects include altered taste, diarrhea, high blood pressure, muscle aches, abdominal pain, nausea, and feeling unwell.
Come on already with this.
I knew it could be riskier. If it's COVID, Paxlovid. Ask your doctor or pharmacist if Paxlovid is right for you.
Now in the Coke commercials, they don't even say anything.
I need to try it first.
A promise is a trust not to be broken, whether spoken with an oath or sealed with a pinky. And after 100 years, we're still taking care of the military community and their families. That's our mission, always.
All right, everybody, it's 2 of any of these
Yeah, but they should do it the whole time, Marky.
Single
Do.
with a 10-piece nug.
Yep. How about 2 Dave singles?
They should do,
for
in my
$6?
opinion.
And that's class.
People are in this, keep the race going. Just a small box.
Choose Wendy's 2 for $6.
Baseball's biggest names play for national pride. Here we go. Buckle up.
World Baseball Classic coming up.
The World Baseball Classic begins March 7th on Fox at FS1.
While we're under caution, let's update the Coca-Cola Racing family of drivers. With 3 in the top 10, Logano, Suarez, and Elliott. Hamlin 11th, Austin Dillon 28th after the second caution flag. And 2 round of pit stops. The indication is we'll go green next time by Ryan Blaney. Ross Chastain will be on the front row as they come to the choose. Pretty orderly, not many surprises there. Last week, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. drove his way to Ruoff Mortgage Victory Lane in the season-opening Daytona 500. Who's going to roll in there today in Fontana? And I love where Victory Lane is at this racetrack. It's right out in front of the fans, as Roger Penske had done when he built Michigan International Speedway. Everybody gets to enjoy the celebration. Kyle Busch, too fast exiting. Here's their audio.
I'm still building lights for that. I don't know. I guess you have put on enough of a show. They just want to see more. It's early. Shake it off. We'll be fine. Dude, it's so not right.
Pit stop penalty for Busch.
Here in 2019 after incurring a speeding penalty.
There's one thing, you don't want to poke the bear with him too many times, because when you do, he finds another gear somehow. It's like he drives better when he's mad.
20 to go in stage 1. Blaney and Chastain will be on the front row, ahead of Logano and Suarez, Bowman and Harvick, Elliott, Byron, Stenhouse, and Hamlin the top 10. 33 cars on the lead lap as they approach the Geico restart zone.
Here we go, coming up on the restart.
25% in each direction for 2023 to give the control car, Blaney, a little more freedom of choice of when to gas it. Here we go.
I see William Byron right there, his teammate. These Hendrick boys are going to be a part of this conversation very soon. They're going to have to go through these teammates at Trackhouse Racing. Unbelievable the job that they've done so far.
Yeah, I love seeing them 4 and 5 wide here.
They just keep getting better and better and better. It's easy to put one of your cars in the camp at the front of a pack. When you have them both there, everything's on point.
We're told Austin Dillon made multiple pit stops because the abrasive sand coming up off the racetrack was peeling the wrap off his car. That'll spoil your aero and your day, so they came in to fix that. Single file for the first half dozen or so.
It's going to be interesting. That's a lot more than I think I've ever seen. That caught me off guard right off the bat. These teams, the block-off plates that they put underneath, they're actually running those, basically taping their grill and stuff like that. We saw the Toyotas last year having overheating issues. Some of those could start coming into play as we get on into this race. You might be hearing these boys talk about overheating. I told you, these Hendrick guys are coming. Chase Elliott all the way from the back.
Wow, Elliott flying up.
Hamlin up on the outside of the 11.
Better get up. He's got it. Clear up.
Man, that thing it handles good in a straight line, as Larry Mack would say.
Well, it's just got maneuverability in it, too. That's the thing I like about Chase Elliott and watching him move up through the field. I mean, right there, he's in the middle. I've seen him on the top, carrying that momentum. Pass all 3 of those cars on the bottom.
These guys find a line, man. They just take to it.
3-car breakaway at the front. Chastain, Suarez, and Blaney. 2 Chevys and a Ford.
A couple of adjustments, no practice. They keep fine-tuning these things and keep finding more speed, more speed. Start to separate the men from the boys. I would say everybody started, pretty conservative with their heights, with all the things, and as they keep, again, trying to fine-tune these things, just start to see a little more light, a little more light. Man, those cars, you're looking at Chase Elliott, once he gets closer to the front and it's clean air, you think it was impressive back there in dirty air until he gets in the front.
Exactly. So the three remaining Hendrick Chevys that are on the lead lap are now right together, 4th, 5th, and 7th.
4th, 5th, and 7th. Bowman, Elliott, Byron. Larson's back at 36.
I like what Denny did there, though. Moved up, used that outside line, the momentum, and look. Now we're making a pass back 2 laps later.
Kyle Busch trying to overcome that speeding penalty. He's up to 23rd. He's gained 9 spots. Ryan Preece goes to the bottom, get past McDowell for 20th, and then Tyler Reddick up high, 19th.
Here comes Kyle Busch.
Reddick's the one that's, if I had to pick one of those guys from the back that's struggling the most, it's him, He's tiptoeing and he's making ground. It's not near as fast of getting up through there as the rest of them.
But let's be realistic. New car, new team, a new manufacturer for him. A lot to adjust to, and it's only the second race of the season.
Well, one of the things Tyler Reddick does the best of it that anybody in the series has run that outside wall. He wants to be up there, and when he does that, he can be very efficient with it. That being said, look at the gridlock of people knowing that, getting out there and blocking these runs.
So we've seen the Penske Fords run 1-2 with Blaney and Logano about 3/4 of a second apart. Now it's the Team Trackhouse Chevys 1-2, just 3/10 of a second apart. Jamie?
You mentioned Chase Elliott started way back in 33rd, and I talked to Alan Gustafson, his crew chief, this morning. He thought they were going to bring a good car. They were really good here a year ago. They just thought it was going to be an actual benefit starting back there, so they could take a big swing at it in the first round of stops, and that's exactly what they did. Nice big air pressure adjustment, helped the balance of that car. They only put tires on it that last stop. He's happy now.
Elliott started that far back because of he was an early out in last week's Daytona 500, based on the scoring metric NASCAR uses to set the field when qualifying is rained out. 13 to go in stage 1, 53 laps to bleed. Ross Chastain out front as we go Fox sideline.
12 to go in stage 1 now.
No.
Well, there they go, finally continuing to show the race. They could do the commercials like this the whole time. Still get your commercials across and do that. That's a great way to do it.
The quicker picker-upper. When you gotta get it done, just one sheet is all you need. Because one sheet of Bounty absorbs more than theirs, so you can use less. He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Get the job done with one. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Much has changed over our 75 years, but the thing that never does, the anticipation, the holding of breath until that first green flag drops, and the crazy journey begins all over again. If you can travel 75 years from now, you might not recognize much at all. But one thing will never change, that feeling you get when the race begins.
Next Sunday, they're in Vegas.
It's orientation day. Welcome to the team.
I like this team. Be part of something greater. Toyota. Let's go places.
There's a thin line in the NASCAR Xfinity Series between being a name they know and being a name they'll never forget.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get
And
up,
another
and
commercial.
go.
Come on with the commercials
Go turn
already.
some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
We switched to Liberty Mutual and saved $652. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. With the money we saved, we thought we'd try electric unicycles. Careful, babe. Saving was definitely easier.
Hey, babe, I think I got it. It's actually...
Okay, show off.
Yeah. Took them long enough.
Only pay for what you need.
They run more commercials though during while they're doing this stuff.
Coming to 9 laps to go in stage 1, Ross Chastain has pulled away from his teammate Daniel Suarez, who now has a mirror full of Ryan Blaney, about 1 second behind the race leader, Bowman and Byron, in the top 5. 20 different drivers have now won a cup race with this new 7th generation car. Ryan Blaney is not among them. Yes, he won the All-Star.
Wow, Blaney hadn't won one yet, huh?
A point spinning race, still looking to score in this Gen 7 car for the first time. He has led 16 laps. Chastain coming around to lead his 22nd of the day.
Pretty much everybody right around the top of the racetrack.
Not a lot of bumping. Not a lot of bumping and grinding on this track with as wide open as it is.
Near as hard up there as you do on the bottom. And you see that momentum carry down the straightaways.
Martin Truex overcame that penalty. He is up to 10th place.
Sounds like he's tied up off, Tony. Extremely tight in traffic. That makes it hard. Hard to maneuver, hard to turn under somebody.
Yeah.
You know, put in a box where you have to be in a certain position. If you get out of it, you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's the worst part of the corner to be tight like that because at that part of the corner you need to have it finished, so to speak, where you're building that momentum. If you to your point, man, you've killed that whole straightaway.
I call it make the straightaways as long as possible. When you stick that throttle in the corner, I don't care where it is, you can't afford to back out, especially on these huge long straightaways like this. When you get to it, you have to have a balance in your car where you can stay with it, not have to check up because you got too tight and you're going to hit the wall. Kills all your momentum.
Riding with rookie Ty Gibbs in 17th. Tyler Reddick just ahead. Now,
It is cloudy out there.
after serving his penalty. I mean, he is on his way.
Slicing and dicing.
Yep.
At the very bottom. Still there.
And Austin Dillon, after multiple pit stops, he's up to 24th from 30th. Looking back from NASCAR.
Love how they have the cameras all over the place.
Looking back at Austin Cindric. Second place.
Man, he has been working him over. Ryan Blaney has been all over. I think Daniel Suarez finally gave it to him. 4 to go. Can Ryan Blaney run down Chastain and get this stage win? We talked about that, Tony. Splitting those seams, finding a place where your car makes grip, moving all over the place. It's the name of the game of this track.
The thing you can't do is run your tires on that seam. So you either got to be on the lane all the way or you got to split the seam. A lot of times the banking changes at those seams. So when you split it, it actually helps the left front tire work a little bit more. So if you got a tight race car, splitting the seams will help free it up.
It is a pretty track with those mountains in the back.
Honestly, not many cars can do that. Pull off what Ryan Blaney did. I mean, he even chose to run. And once he made the pass on Suarez, he still ran kind of that 3.5 line through 3 and 4. Once he gets a clean lap, let's see if he can run him down.
Trying to max out stage points here, awarded to the top 10 at the end of the stage, 3 laps from now. Chastain, Blaney, Suarez.
Still going green here.
Chastain's car owner today, Justin Marks. He is on the pole at Sebring, Florida for the Trans Am Series opener. Driving, that is.
Cool. I thought you were going to say he was climbing a mountain somewhere.
Hey, Jerry.
No, I mean, he does so many cool things.
He's an excellent road racer.
Saw him lapping Chase Briscoe there. Something's wrong with that car. He's right. I saw that it had the hood open on the last pit stop. Definitely south in the engine department.
I text Greg Zipadelli, who's our competition director at Stewart-Haas, and I asked him what's going on. He says it will not run. It's tight and it's flat. Most likely it's tight because it doesn't have the power that it needs to free up. But he says they're going to look at it under the yellow and see if they can find something with the motor.
More gremlins not being on this racetrack in practice.
Exactly.
Briscoe has gone a lap down. He is 33rd, but he is in the free pass position. And we'll have a caution in 2 laps. We've had a bird strike on...
Just shows you how much it breeze out on this racetrack. Probably Kevin Harvick. Man, you've seen in front of me. You heard me talk about how...
Good Lord, look at Harvick's window.
Windshields. Obviously, the camera's the same way. Taking a beating out here. One last time.
All right, final lap of stage 1. Looking for Christopher Bell, who is back in 24th. Ross Chastain is going to bring him to the line.
Artie's going to be out of toys here soon, boys. There's 2 down.
Ryan Blaney, half a second back, trying to close the gap. Ross Chastain won stage 2 at Daytona, and he's going to pick up his 2nd stage win of the season right here. From Blaney, Suarez, Bowman, and Hamlin, Byron, Logano, Harvick, Truex, and Elliott.
Chastain gets a stage 1 winner.
So stage 1 at Fontana is in the books. We'll be back for pit stop. Florida Man, Melon Man, wins the stage.
Oh, hey. Buying a car from Vroom is so easy. All you need is a phone.
Yeah, that's a lot of, the shorter tracks give you a lot more in-depth action,
That's it. No sales speak, no wasted time. Just straight up
Whoop,
great cars.
I don't want to do that.
Right from your phone to your driveway. Go to Vroom.com and pick your favorites. Oh yeah, she digs it. Buy your car on Vroom.com. Vroom. Get in.
See how quick they restart. What is this commercial? Tubi commercial.
The NBA is back, and with FanDuel, this season's looking better than ever. Because right now, new customers get a no-sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win. So bet on everything from spreads to same-game parlays. And when you win, you can get paid instantly. Now that's truly a thing of beauty. Make every moment more with FanDuel. New customers get a no-sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win.
I've been here for like 3 hours.
I've been here for 3 weeks.
I was hoping to get a little bit more of this in. I'm not doing the full race because I've got interviews and a football game later. I got to plan better next week to try to work these games, work the races in.
You sell for more. Plus, you'll save thousands when you work with us.
Oh, what does this button do?
We just sent your listing to all those buyers.
Why doesn't everybody use right there?
It's the President's Day sales event, and we're celebrating Ford's great leaders, like the all-time best-selling SUV Ford Explorer. Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight, and the go-anywhere, do-anything Bronco Sport. But hurry, inventory is moving fast, and the President's Day sales event won't last long. Get 2.9% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 low APR cash on F-150.
To save our schools, we answer to you.
Your elected leaders then answer to Fox 45 News.
Saturday, primetime hoops on Fox. 18th ranked UConn. In a Big East conference, the Huskies battle Villanova at 7 Eastern on Fox. Here in Fontana, California, we are 67 laps into the Pala Casino 400. And to stage 1, there's how the points lay out for running positions at the end of the stage. And pit stops coming.
Chastain, Blaney, Suarez, Bowman, Hamilton, Byron.
Maybe looking for weepers. Don't know if they're
Yeah, I'm seeing that, Andrew.
looking for anything that's not supposed to be there.
Look at how the front of Ross Chastain's car has been just sandblasted in these first 65 laps.
Taking a beating. One last time, you know this track was wore out. You can't. It's hard to believe with how much rain that we've had. You to think that would have washed all of it away. But obviously, a lot of rocks, a lot of debris out there still.
Chase Briscoe got the free pass, so they'll get their lap back. And that'll give us 33 cars on the lead lap for the restart.
As long as this stays under cloud cover, that glare on the windshield, things like that, is the best case scenario. If that sun starts coming out, it's hard to see.
Pit road will be open this time. This will be the third stop of the day.
All right, still working off a yellow.
Jamie?
Pit road coming in there.
Opening stage for Ryan Blaney in the 12. That run there said he didn't fire off very well, but it came back to him and it showed. Coming in second now, he's led 16 laps so far today. There'll be a 4-tire stop as he locks him up getting into his box. The one at Ross Chastain has been so good, led 31 laps so far. It just all of a sudden just got extremely loose on him. They'll make some adjustments there. 4 tires here.
Daniel Suarez, that race car just has to wait too long to get to the throttle and make the straightaways long. They told him to stop short in the box as well and help him out. The 48 of Alex Bowman. Race car 3 in turns 3 and 4, but too tight in turns 1 and 2. They got to work on that.
Guys are blowing through some tires today.
Beats them off. I'm telling you, them boys mean business on pit road.
So Chastain out first. That's our race off pit road, sponsored by Ram. Oh, Daniel Suarez too fast entering pit road.
That's too bad. They actually got him out ahead of Denny Hamlin. Was up 1 position. Lost a bunch right there. Let's talk to old Ross Chastain. Hey, Ross Chastain, it's Boy with the boys in the booth. You got us?
Oh, no, don't talk to me.
Well, man, I tell you what, holding it pretty well. The reason we're talking to you, stage 1 winner, got him up front, beating that competition. How's it feel out there?
Feels good. Got the fastest tractor in the farm field. Fastest car.
Rex, I'm getting him.
Got really loose into that run, so I'm asking for some more rear grip.
All right, rear grip's the name of the game. Hopefully we'll be doing the watermelon car at the end of this thing. Looking forward to it, buddy.
I don't know how to do it, so you'll have to show me. Maybe somebody better than you.
Come on, man. Just give me a watermelon. You just do your job. You can get this baby one. Good luck.
All right. 69 laps complete in Fontana. We'll be back for the restart.
All right, I'm gonna try to do better on this in the future. I wanted to get about an hour, hour and a half in, and that's where we're at. I got to go prep for my interview tonight, and I got a football game after that. So, got some things to prep for. Check it out on Fox. It's where it's at. You can also, check out other people out there doing it. I appreciate everybody coming in. I got to plan a little bit better with these 3 o'clock afternoon races on Sundays. So, check us out tonight on the other channel. We're interviewing Adventures by Carney at 6 o'clock. And then football shortly after that. So, thank you, everybody. It was fun doing it for a little bit. I got to try to figure a better way to get this in. I'm going to have to change some of my interview times or something so I can do longer races. Talk to everybody real soon.